Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for the toys. Tony here, and I'm going to be continuing my saga journey for the McFarlane 4-inch Pacific Rim line. We're doing part 6 today. Now the order is, I'm doing it by oldest mark to newest mark. Same with the categories of the different kaiju. And today we are on the second to last Jaeger, which is Crimson Typhoon, a Mark IV. Super cool Jaeger. It is one of the few asymmetrical Jaegers that they had in the whole thing. I think it needed more screen time and more love, but still cool what we got to see and what we got to experience. All right, see, Crimson Typhoon on the side. And of course, on this side is not much, but you have the two vehicles, which is amazingly awesome. It's the exact same vehicles we've already seen. I'm so excited. And then we have another destroyable building, which is great. It's building onto my little skyline I have down here. I'll show you later on. And yeah, so this will be a great unboxing for everyone. And of course, if you haven't seen the others, I'll put the series link up in the top right here, so you can go to the actual playlist and click on whichever one you like. As always, if you're new, we would appreciate and always enjoy and love to hear comments, likes, and if you're feeling really nice, you can give us a subscribe. Obviously, not a requirement. We just like sharing what we're passionate about. So, without further ado, thank you for watching, and let's get to it. Alright folks, welcome back. We got the camera adjusted for the old top-down view, and I just knocked over some of the buildings I have in the background. And we're going to take a look at Crimson Typhoon, which is, I mean, without a doubt, this is one of the fan favorites. It's just such a unique design. It was so cool to see it. All of us are pretty heartbroken when, you know, it just got its head just so popped off. But we're going to give it its moment right now, and we're going to give it the glory it deserves. So, again, Mark IV, and then here's the front. Of course, picked it up, had an amazing raw steel. So, almost everything about this is going to be amazing. I love the artwork in the middle on that back panel. The downside is you can't get it out without ruining it because it's attached to everything. So, but let's go ahead and take a look. So it's flipped on this side, so it has the larger arms and then the double arms right there. And you can see it's a Mark IV. Its height is pretty consistent across the board. I have the Ling Hung Sung, Linji Hung, sorry about that, figure as well, and it states that this is also its height and this is its weight in tons. So they're all getting it from the same source, which is really great to see that continuity throughout the saga. Alright, so speed 7, power 10, 6 armor, and 10 kaiju kills. Honestly, I've always thought of it as being more speedier than powerful, but hey, won't argue with that. Alright, the intel is a little blurb. This one goes out to you, Mike. You like those blurbs. So, Crimson Typhoon is the only 3-armed Jaeger in the fleet, attacking with mind-blowing martial art moves. Power punches, rocket kicks, and special weapons make the Red Goliath the ultimate triple threat. Red Goliath in quotes. Huh. I have never heard that called to this Jaeger. Now, I haven't read everything, but I do have pretty much most of the books, all the comics, and of course, you know, all seen the movie. Or at least, if you haven't seen the movie, well, one, thank you for watching this, because you probably have no idea what any of this is. And two, you know, go see the movie. Pacific Rim is one of those movies that's, in the moment, the CGI and everything about that movie is very pivotal. The CGI that you see in that movie still holds up to this day, and it's quite a bit an older movie now. Came out in 2008, I want to say. Someone can correct me on that. But alright, so I'm doing my usual, popping off these little flaps. Again, they don't really actually help. What they do help is everything just kind of folds off that way. So I'm going to open it up like all of us did back in the day when we were little kids. Cracking open that toy for the first time. Alright, and here we go. Pacific Rim, Tales of the Drift. This is number 2. We already opened number 3 on accident because Gypsy Danger was apparently supposed to go after this opening. But I was going in mark order. So, as you can see, is Tacit Ronin, another super fan favorite. It was only on the screen, I think, for maybe like 3 seconds, but everyone loves it. Hopefully there is a prequel that Amazon just announced they're going to pick up. So maybe we'll see our 2 characters here, our main characters, piloting Tacit Ronin, which is a super cool fight. You can see some of it right there. And of course, beautiful artwork, amazingly done. And there's another wonderful shot of another Jaeger coming in. And some of you might recognize that Jaeger. This is another famous Jaeger. So I won't say it, but let's just say Mr. Pentecost might know it. And then of course the cover is different. And this is all from the prequel comic series for Pacific Rim. So go ahead and set that aside. And let's get to the good part, the meat. So we're going to pull this guy out like so. I'm going to just try to show you just a quick little glimpse of this artwork. It's really kind of a shame, but you can see it right in there. Really, really beautiful. Nicely done. I've never seen any of this artwork anywhere else except for on here. And, you know, this big old plastic thing totally in the way, and you can rip it all apart. So, shame. Alright, toss that aside. Toss that aside. And here we go. Oh, love the red. Amazing. Great pop. We're going to start with the boring stuff first, though. Oh, whoa, look at this. It's another APC. Only this one is super stuck. Come on. Come on. No. Oh my gosh. There we go. So, I have a whole army of these now. Like, a literal, like, battalion of these little, cheeky little NPCs. So I'm going to set it here. I'll show you all of them later. It's like they ran out of ideas. And then, of course, the Humvee with the 50 cal. Always a classic. Gotta throw that in everywhere. Alright, and this building is a repeat of one of the kaiju that came out. I want to say this was maybe video number 3. You can see this building again, which would make sense in terms of what was going on with Gypsy Danger and how I mixed it all up. So there you go. This building is bland, I guess. It has a modern look. Just, it kind of reminds me of the old, I don't want to say the name wrong, but it's like the World Financial Center over in New York. One of them has these kind of tops like that. So, again, we'll just set them over there. Oh, there's the enemy. Keep an eye on him. Alright, looks like we just got one strap right in the middle. So we'll try to grab that guy. And we'll pop this guy out. And hopefully we'll pop this guy out. Good golly. Didn't give us any slack at all. Alright, well, we might just have to stick the pliers in there and hope for the best. Oh, I had it for a second. I might need a second pair of pliers. Pliers for my pliers. Got it. Alright, got something. There it goes. Alright, set that aside. Alright, it should be that one and only thing here. Just gonna pull that out of the way. Of course, I used 2 of them too. Alright, he should come out. Assume it's a he. I don't know. A bunch of guys driving it. Alright, 3 pilots in here, right in there. So let's take a look. Oh, what a beautiful red. Very fun. Nice. Details down at the bottom. Head, that's well done. Front has some good details. All right, start with articulation. So as you can see, the legs do have a bit of a hip pivot. They only have the kicking move here. They do have the like antelope legs on this particular mech versus the other mechs. Oh, good. Each arm moves independently on the 2-arm side, though no ratchet or hand closure. So it's just kind of move, move, move. So you can kind of do like a rar kind of thing. This shoulder is an actual ball joint kind of thing. Look at that detail. Look at that detail on that shoulder pad. Looks really nice. Oh, and we have a little ratcheting elbow joint on the larger arm. Very cool. Head is static, doesn't turn. Waist. Oh, the waist rotates. Okay, cool. I don't think any of the other Jaegers actually did that, so that's great. The back, it's like always, they seem to not paint the back, but it looks good. You can see the waist rotation better. So, real question is, does it stand? It does. Look at that. Fantastic. All right. So, we'll pause here, take a time to reset the camera and do a profile view and take a look how it compares to its Jaeger brethren and its kaiju brethren and the big boys from the 7-inch series line that's coming out right now. So, let's get to it, shall we? Alright folks, we are back. We got the camera adjusted down to the profile level here. We're going to take a look at what this guy looks like, I guess from, you could say, like helicopter view. And then we're going to compare him to the others in the line, as well as that big boy back there. So, yay! I mean, they're fun. I shouldn't rag on them, but they're just, I have so many now. There's so many of these ones. I have three of this particular set right here. So, I'll just add them to the gang in the back. I'm going to have a whole army by the time it's done. The building looks good from the side. It's more of a blander building, but, you know, it's breakable and it's cool. You can kind of punch it over, you know, if he is the bad guy. The one thing I do like is that each of these pieces, you can use them with any of those buildings back there. So that's super cool. So you can make a little stubby building, right? Like something like that. And you can give these pieces to those buildings in the back and make them taller or something of that sort. Or you can make this super duper tall by taking pieces from that one. So I find that a fun little thing that they decided to do, so it's not super unique that you can't use it. Again, it's Crimson Typhoon. It looks really good. The head really likes to look down, so can't really, I guess it's concerned about what's right there. But overall, it looks good. You can kind of see the eye is a little painted, or it's just clear, I'm not sure. But nice attention to little detail. The back, of course, details here and there. The arms are rotatable, as you can see from this side, like that. So nice. And then this one has quite a bit of movement. I was really surprised. So you can see it can go mostly all the way around. I probably could go all the way around, but there's some fins and stuff in the way. And of course, this is a nice detail right here. So, all right, let's take a look at him compared to the guy who kills him. Now, I should do the test. We'll do the test. No, it fits. It fits, people. Ah, it's so sad. Alright, well, at least we know that it's somewhat to scale. So, you can see the size comparison. He is a, I guess he's a bulky Jaeger for sure. Compared to the other Jaegers. But very cool. Like the detail. Alright, and then let's go ahead and compare them to the other Jaegers in the fleet. So here we go. Here is Cherno Alpha. And then we got Gypsy right here. So the shorter of the three, it looks like. Try to line it up a little better. Clearly the bulkiest and the widest. I believe it has the most movement, to be honest. I think this has the best articulation out of all of them. But you could see the back, the unpainted world of the back. Jaegers don't paint from behind. The only downside I've ever come across the Jaegers is, for some reason, Gypsy's got a hell of a laid-back lean, like constantly wants to fall back. And when you push it kind of forward, it just looks kind of weird. But, you know, again, $3.99. $3.99. So, wonderful deal for that price. Alright, put them back, and then we'll put him over here. And then, of course, here is... Oh, we can't even fit it in the screen. Here's the meat and potatoes. Right? So, let's go back even more. There we go. So, of course, this is the Lin Ji Hung version. I can barely even fit it in because it's such a big figure. We'll scoot the camera back a little bit. So there's your comparison. Of course, the price point alone allows these two figures to not be compared at all. Remember, I got this for $3.99. This one was definitely not $3.99. You're looking at somewhere between, oh gosh, $70 to $90, maybe even more now. I don't know, with all the tariffs and all the issues. I got this one from AliExpress, so I lucked out. This one, of course, has lights. And if you want to see a lot more details of this particular figure, I'll post the link right up here. And that one is a super fun unboxing. A lot of cool features. But again, this is totally price point inaccuracy at its finest. So, but hey, the overall look is nice, right? All right, so I'll put him back, and we'll wrap things up. All right. So, fun little figure, fun little set. Again, for that price, if you find it, go ahead, grab it. If you're a Pacific Rim fan, you're not going to be disappointed. Great articulation. He's the only one that can do a wider stance, and the only one that can move and rotate his arms like that. Do all kinds of cool stuff. So, super cool. I'm kind of curious to see what Striker Eureka has available now as far as articulation, because this is pretty impressive for what it is. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like the thing, share it, whatever you need to do. This has just been a fun adventure with Mike and I. We're so happy to make these videos and share our little journeys together. And, you know, as we always say, like always, for the toys. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day and take care. Yeah.